Hey y'all, I'm gonna take a bite out of this. What's it called?
This is a truffle pasta.
A truffle pasta. See, we bougie over here. We don't do that regular spaghetti with that store-bought meatball. Are you
You
serious?
know what I'm saying? Let them know. Let them know, L. Let them know. Let them know how your dad get down.
We don't do that. Parmesan package. We don't need no Olive Garden.
Yeah, I mean,
This is freshly made.
hit him with the dance, L. Hit him with the dance.
Oh wait, no. I'll hit you with the dance if it's good.
Okay, yeah, hit me with the dance if it's good.
Alright, we should think about the pasta or the bread first. We gotta bust that food.
Bless the food.
We'll mess it up.
That's all right.
What's up, Diabetes family, and welcome back to another edition of Diabetes Kitchen. Today's going to be a special day because my baby girl is in town for a little while, and she forgot how good her dad can cook. So basically, we were at the store, and she threw me a little challenge. And she said, "Dad, can you make me some spaghetti?" And I was like, "I can make you spaghetti, but I can make you something better." But she didn't believe me as far as it could be a plant-based dish and it would still taste good. So she threw me a challenge. She said, if it tastes good, I'll dance on camera. And here we are. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, Diabetes family, welcome back. So the key to this pasta is using as much fresh ingredients as possible. But first, we're gonna start off cooking our pasta. This is not going to be the pasta that we're used to cooking on this channel. Because my daughter's in town, she doesn't really eat the stuff that I eat. So I had to compromise and I used regular pasta. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of Himalayan sea salt and some extra virgin olive oil to a pot. We're going to close it up and we're going to bring it to a boil. Once it's to a boil, we are going to add our pasta. Now make sure when you're cooking your pasta, you're going to stick to the instructions. On these instructions, I'm cooking it for about 9 minutes. But before I do that, I'm going to give it a nice stir, make sure everything doesn't stick together and everything is nice and loose. Now, while that is cooking, we are going to multitask, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to make the garlic butter, the fresh garlic butter for our garlic bread. So we're going to take about 3 tablespoons of vegan butter and we're going to add it to a container. Now, what is a garlic butter without the herbs? So we're going to use fresh rosemary. If you don't have fresh rosemary, just get the dried up ones, but the key to this tasting amazing is using fresh rosemary, and we're going to chop it up nice and finely, just like so. Once that is nice and chopped up, we are going to add it to the butter. We're not going to mix it just yet because we have a few more ingredients that we're going to add. And speaking of a few more ingredients, we are going to add some fresh oregano. Now this is going to just set this butter off right. I love the smell and the taste of fresh oregano. So we're going to do the same thing that we did with the rosemary, is we're going to pull all the leaves off and then we're going to chop it nice and finely. Once that's chopped nice and finely, you guessed it, we're going to add it to the butter, but we are not done yet. So we are not going to mix everything together just yet because we need to add the garlic. Yes, shake them up, shake them up, shake them. You feel me? So we're going to chop this garlic up finely, basically mince it. I wouldn't recommend using minced garlic because there's nothing better than using fresh garlic when you are cooking a dish like this. So take your time, get some fresh garlic, mince it yourself. You'll thank me later for this. And we're going to chop it up nice and finely. And we are going to add it to the container. Now that we have all the ingredients we need in the container, we're going to start adding our Himalayan sea salt, just a few pinches of Himalayan sea salt. And then we're going to add a few pinches of black pepper. Now we can mix it all up, ladies and gentlemen. Once we mix all this up, we can put it in the refrigerator until later. Once that is in the refrigerator, we are going to start with our sauce. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our basil leaves and we're going to pluck each leaf off. This is very important. Once we have the basil leaves individually plucked, we're going to start rolling. Where are all my rollers at? I know y'all know how to roll. But anyways, once we roll it up, we're just going to cut them into little ribbons like so. Now this pasta is going to be basic, but it's going to be super flavorful, so please pay attention. So after we do that, we're going to slice up our garlic. Yes, we're using more garlic because I love garlic. If you don't like garlic as much as I do, pull back on the garlic or just use less cloves. So we're going to just slice the garlic. We're not going to mince the garlic because this is going to go inside of our pasta sauce. So now that we have the main ingredients all chopped up, ready to go, we're going to start our pan and then we're going to add our virgin olive oil. We're just going to coat the bottom just a little bit like so. Once our oil is nice and heated up, we're going to start adding our ingredients. We're going to start with our garlic and give it a nice little sizzle. And then we're going to add our chili flakes. Now this step is very optional. If you don't like a little kick or a little spice, just don't put the chili flakes in it. But I love chili flakes. I like the little spice. So this step right here is going to add flavor to our oil. So that's why I'm adding these ingredients first before I add the actual truffle sauce. So now I took half of my basil leaves and I'm mixing that in with the garlic and the chili flakes. Now at this point, my daughter walked in asking me if dinner was ready yet. And I just laughed and joked and said no. From the person that was doubting me, she was really anxious about trying this because it started smelling amazing. You feel me? So now we are going to add our truffle pasta sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't known about this, you better know about this sauce. This is not your regular Prego sauce. This is the top elite type of sauce. And this is what makes this pasta dish amazing. Now, as you see, the pasta sauce is looking amazing. And now I have to add my pasta to the sauce. And then what I'm doing now, just like I did in my pesto video, is I'm just taking the pasta and I'm folding everything together. I'm making sure everything is nicely infused like so. And with the other half of that basil, I'm just sprinkling over on the top. And then I'm adding some vegan cheese to go on top of that. Ladies and gentlemen, this dish is starting to come together. It's looking amazing. It's almost done. But I'm not done yet because, like my daughter always says, I'm super, super extra when it comes to making dishes. So I can't just have pasta for her. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure that I have something extra for her to have. So I'm using just some basic sourdough bread. They didn't have the French bread that I wanted at the store. So I'm just taking some regular sourdough bread. I cut them up in these little fancy slices. I added that vegan butter that I used on top of the vegan cheese that I am spreading on top of this. And then we're going to put these in the oven We're going to broil it on 450 for 5 to 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you guys to think outside of the box. Just because you don't have the right ingredients or maybe you can't afford some of the ingredients, just take something basic and make it into a gourmet meal. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are all done. We took just small, cheap ingredients minus the pasta sauce, but everything else was very cheap and easy. And look what we came up with. Well, it is time to get my judgment.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna take a bite out of what's it called?
This is a truffle pasta.
A truffle pasta. See, we bougie over here. We don't do that regular spaghetti with that store-bought meatballs. Are you serious?
You know what I'm saying? Let them know, L. Let them know how your dad get down.
We don't do that. Parmesan package. We don't need no Olive Garden.
Yeah, I mean,
This freshly made.
hit him with the dance, L. Hit him with the dance.
Oh wait, no. I'll hit you with the dance if it's good.
Okay, yeah, hit me with the dance if it's good.
Alright, should I think about the pasta or the bread first? We gotta bless our food.
Bless the food.
I'm gonna mess it up.
That's all right. Oh, I got the dance. What's it hitting for?
Hey, good. Hey, good.
Whoa, you feel me?
Okay, Diabetes family, I want to take the time and thank each and every one of you for taking the time and watching this video. You guys could be anywhere in the world, but today you decided to be right here with me, and for that, I thank you. Please make sure that you like, you subscribe, and click the bell so you know every time I drop a new video. Now, there's a couple ways that you can support this channel. I do have an ebook that is on my website, and I do have merchandise, well, shirts and aprons for sale. So make sure you check on my website. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you eat good, you live good, and you feel good. I'll at ya, boy. Peace.